Hello, everybody. Welcome to join this webinar. I'm Ted Ho. It's my pleasure to present an overview of our advanced 4G LTE devices, MX1000 and MX200. As you may know, BEC has been involved in the M2M business since 2009. We already have many M2M products and solutions for smart grid, smart energy, lighting control, etc. My presentation will focus on our 4G LTE M2M router, MX1000 and MX200. The routers are coupled with high-performance processors, advanced software, and numerous WAN interfaces, purpose-built for high availability, reliable, and secure wireless connectivity for business critical operations. We are providing a total solution based on MX1000 and MX200. We are not only supporting the hardware devices, but also a cloud-based management server and app software. The device shown here is our MX1000. It is an industrial-grade, all-in-one 4G LTE router. It enables high availability, reliable, and secure connectivity in vehicle for broadband applications. My MX1000 features compact, hardened enclosure, multiple WAN interfaces, 4-port gigabit switch, carrier-class Wi-Fi, multifunction USB host interface for storage sandbar server, embedded GPS, as well as a variety of configurable options, such as dual LTE interfaces with a dual SIM card, and power ignition control for in-vehicle applications. Target applications for the MX1000 include mission-critical operations, transportations, and fleet, public safety, etc. MX1000 is a rugged design, and it can operate in extended temperature range from -40 to 60 degrees Celsius. MX1000 uses a Molex mini-fit power socket and plug to provide a highly reliable power connection. And the MX1000 has got the EMAC E1 certificate and passed the United States military standard at 10G standard for vibration and shock tests. As mentioned in my previous slide, MX1000 is an industrial-grade, high-performance, all-in-one LTE router. It supports dual LTE interfaces with load balance capabilities. So if MX1000 is equipped with two LTE Category 4 modules, it can support up to 300 megabit per second downlink speed and 100 megabit per second uplink speed. MX1000 targets on high availability, reliable and secure connectivity for mission-critical operations, such as public safety. Here are the specifications of MX1000 in detail. MX1000 support dual SIM, dual module LTE. It also supports some advanced service. It has a 4 gigabit Ethernet interface, Wi-Fi carrier hotspot, high performance GPS, and multiple APN, enterprise level routing, like OSPF, BGP, VPN, IPsec, PPTP, L2TP, and GRE, and carrier to carrier, true seamless auto failover for public safety. Auto failover between 4G cellular network and E1. It already complies with FCC, CE, PDCRB, IC for Canada, RCM for Australia, military standard 810G, and EMAC certificate. It can apply for public safety, fleet management, critical infrastructure, and public transportation. The interfaces of MX1000 Wi-Fi antenna connectors, mini USB used for configure LTE module, SIM slots, each one for one module, reset button, wireless, and WPS button, LED Wi-Fi LED, and some LED for Win1, Win2, and the power and the USB, etc. You can see different LED colors indicate the LED signal strength. Here is LTE antenna connectors for the first one and the second one. GPS antenna connectors, 4 gigabit Ethernet port. Port 1, 2, and 3 are LAN port. Port 4 can be configured as a LAN or Ethernet one. The USB 2.0 host for storage or sandbar server. And a 4-pin power with ignition input. Here are key features of MX1000, like ignition sensing, dual WAN load balancing, dual LTE modules and SIM, dual APN, dual WAN load balancing, dual WAN failover, failback automatically, true seamless failover, secure mobile connection by VPN, Wi-Fi spot, dynamic routing such as OSPF, BGP, etc. Some advanced features indicated with asterisk require software key. In the following slides, I'd like to give you a detailed explanation of the advanced features. Ignition sensing. The wiring of the power interface of MX1000 is shown here. Use the black wires for grounding connection. The red wire is used to connect VCC to the battery. ACC stands for accessory. It's for ignition input. You may know ignition switch in the car has 4 positions: lock, ACC, on, and start. Lock means steering lock. ACC stands for accessory for radio and stuff. On for ignition and the lights. Start to activate the starter. With ignition sensing, it enables the MX1000 to get the power on. With the ignition key turns to the ACC or on automatically, and the power will be off with adjustable time delay. After the ignition key turns to off or lock. For example, after the delivery truck or school bus arrive at the destination, the driver can turn off their vehicles and still be able to access to the internet over 4G LTE, and don't have to worry about losing the GPS data. The MX1000 remains on until the delay timer is up and automatically powers off, so it doesn't drain the vehicle battery. MX1000 support VPN secure mobile connections. MX1000 supports various VPN protocols, including IPsec, L2TP, PPTP, and GRE. MX1000 allowed users to create manage up to 16 tunnels per protocol for secure access over the mobile connections. MX1000 support dual LTE, so it can offer a reliable internet connectivity and maximize bandwidth utilization for critical applications. MX1000 supports three types, three modes. One is failover and failback. The second one is failover and priority. The third one is a load balancer. Only one mode can be activated at a time. Let's see the first one. Failover and failback. When primary WAN link, for example, WAN 1 fails, all traffic will switch over to the backup WAN 2. Then it will fail back to primary WAN 1 when it has been recovered. The second one is failover and priority. There is no primary WAN and the backup WAN. MX1000 always check the signal strength of WAN 1 and WAN 2. When MX1000 use WAN 1, it will switch over to WAN 2 if WAN 2 signal strength is below the minimum for a consecutive time period, and vice versa. The third one is load balancing. Load balance. MX1000 allows user to design the mechanism to aggregate the bandwidth of the two links. When one of the WANs become inactive, all traffic will forwarded to the other WAN port. Seamless failover. MX1000 will provide a truly seamless serial carrier switch from one to another with no network disconnection. It's to ensure stable and uninterrupted internet connectivity for non-stop services and critical applications from going down in the event of network failure. MX1000 can support hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot, allows business or operator to offer pay-for-view or free wireless access in vehicle. MX1000 provide a user-friendly GUI for hotspot services, including captive portal configuration, multiple authentication modes, redirect to specific websites, advertising options, etc. Yeah. So above the features of MX1000. In the following slides, I will introduce the MX200. MX200 is a 4G LTE industrial grade router. It is a high-performance LTE router, enabling real-time 4G LTE data connectivity for existing serial devices and the Ethernet network. MS200 can also serve as a primary connection or backup connection when wired connections are unavailable or non-existent. Here are the specifications of MX200 in detail. It supports the 2 gigabit Ethernet interface, multiple APN, enterprise routing, and RS-232 serial data connectivity. Very small form factor. It's around 3 inches times 4 inches. And it supports automatic failover between 4G cellular and Ethernet WAN. Hardened enclosure with industrial grade components. It supports a very flexible input very flexible input voltage from 9 volts to 56 volts. It supports thin array and wall mount options. It already complies with FCC, PDCRB, AT&T certificate. Right now, Verizon certificate is in progress. Some unique features, is quite similar to MX1000. It supports dual WAN, LTE WAN failover, VPN, dual APN, always online 4G LTE bridge. Is a IP pass-through mode. It can apply for remote surveillance, vending machine, retail point of sales, SCADA metering, etc. Here is the interfaces of MS200. You can see SIM slot, one SIM slot, because MX200 only support one LTE module. One serial RS-232 port, 2 gigabit Ethernet port, port 2 is only for LAN. Port 1 can be configured as LAN or Ethernet WAN. LTE antenna connector here, GPS antenna, reset button, and here is a reset button, and a 2-pin power connector, and some LED. You can see similar to MX1000. Different LED colors indicate LTE signal strength. MX200 supports dual WAN, LTE and Ethernet WAN. And it ensures a continuous internet connectivity to prevent service or critical applications from going down in the event of network failure. So you can see the upper diagram. Two LAN ports, two Ethernet ports. One connect to a router, another one connect to a device. MS200 support IP pass-through mode. The serial WAN IP setting will transparently assigned to an internal router gateway or an Ethernet device behind the MX200 for direct WAN communication, for easy remote troubleshooting, control, and data access. MX200 support RS-232 serial port, so you can support like more bus over the TCP protocol. Yeah. Here is a case study for using MX200 with the RS-232 serial port. A company is providing MX200 with SCADA equipment and various sensors to monitor and control the oil pipeline. Here are some applications supported by MX200, such as ATM machine, signage, vending machine, etc. I'd like to give you a comparison between the MX1000 and the 200. By the way, we have a light version called MX500. MX500 does not support the LT interface. From the comparison table, you can see all the three devices use metal casing. MX1000 supports two LT with a two SIM slot, and MX200 only one module, one LT module, and one SIM slot. For the E1 interface, MX1000 support a 4 gigabit LAN port. Or you can configure as 1 giga Ethernet WAN with a 3 giga LAN. MX200 only support 2 giga LAN, or can be configured as 1 giga Ethernet WAN and 1 giga LAN. LT on MS1000 support mini USB to configure LT module, and the USB 2.0 host for like a storage or sandbar server. MX500 support the same, but MX200 does not support USB interface. But MX200 support RS-232 serial interface. For power input, MX1000 and 500 can support 4-pin power with ignition sensing. The voltage is from 10 to 56 volt. MX200 only support 2 pins terminal block for power input. The power range can be from 9 to 56 volts. All the devices, their operating temperature are the same, from the minus 40 to 60 Celsius. Here's a summary of the benefits of MX1000 and the MX200. It provides high quality services by adapting with latest VPN protocols to secure LTE communications and data encryption of all services. Provide a true seamless serial carrier switch to ensure stable and uninterrupted internet connectivity for long-stopped services and critical applications. Offer secure Wi-Fi internet access to expand the public transit services. Enable hassle-free installation with rugged, flexible design. Can be deployed at any locations and in any diverse environments. Cloud-based centralized site monitoring and management server can real-time data delivery and flexible configure over the air. Provide accurate information delivery and remote monitoring and control of the remote assets automatically in real time with minimal human intervention anywhere and anytime. It's a so-called free management. Provide tailored services and support to create unique applications and the business growth opportunities. Help companies to create new revenue opportunities and services and deliver business value with great solutions to stay ahead of the competition and keep the customers happy. Yeah, it's my last slide. I would like to ask if someone has any questions. You can type your questions in the chat box. You can type your questions if you have anyone. Anybody has any questions? Okay. So, okay, that's all my presentation. If you have any questions after the webinar, you can send the email to our sales team or my email address. Thank you very much for your listening. Bye-bye.